Jessica here, and I was tagged in a tag, which I think this is really cool. I'm going to tag two people too and leave their links in the description box, but I was tagged by Glam Goat. Her name is Sue, and I'll put her description down in the description box as well. And this is a palette tag. So I've got a few palettes in front of me, and it starts off with your newest palette. Okay, so my newest palette that I've used is the Cara Beauty palette. This is the Free Spirit Wild Heart palette. I like this a lot. The glitters, though, you can only really tap them on. You can't they're not glitter shimmers or anything like that. But I'm going to go ahead and just show you a few of their swatches. I'm just going to swatch okay, and the glitters do have a little bit of the Vaseline feeling to it, and you can feel the glitter particles, so some people that have irritations in their eyes might not be able to use this. But I do like this purple shimmer. I'm going to swatch that. The feeling of it is really nice with the shimmers. And I'm going to do this matte blue just to give you guys a little look at what they're like. Not bad, but they're very buildable, okay? And I think this was, with shipping and everything, $22. That wasn't that bad. Okay, so my oldest palette. Okay, now my oldest palette that I have here. Okay. Dang. Okay. Interstellar. And I have this is from Kat Von D. I love the packaging. That's what got me. It's the packaging. And I do like the dark colors. But shortly after that, I had gotten some other palettes. And so you can see it's barely been used. Let's go ahead and swatch that for you. There is a shimmery silver in here. And let me pick out a matte while I'm at it. Let me pick out a matte purple. Because purples, we all know that purples are very hard. And that's those. Now I like the shimmer from the silver, but I just never really grabbed to it, and it's almost as good as new. Now, my very first palette that I've ever gotten, I think it must have been 15, and I got it from my mom for Christmas, and it was a huge, big red door from Elizabeth Arden. That's how the box looked, and you took it off, and there's a few different mascaras, there was a palette in there, a few different lipsticks, a whole bunch of stuff from Elizabeth Arden, and that was my very first palette, is Elizabeth Arden from the Red Door collection. I got it from my mom, and that must have been in 1990, so, or 91, 90 or 91, something like that. Okay, so the next one is the most expensive palette. Okay, my most expensive palette, I didn't buy it, it was given to me, is the Bloodlust palette. It's a very nice palette. Actually, I have it on right now. And I need to use it a little bit more often. You can tell I kind of fucked up with that one and that one because it's on the top. I can just scratch that off. I don't have any other more expensive palettes, but this is my most expensive, luxurious palette. Okay, my most affordable palette is the Zulu palette by Juvia's Place. I have used this one a lot. It's, as you can tell, and this is, you can make a great rainbow look with this palette. The formulas are top notch. I think I paid $15 for this in Ulta about a year ago, and I do use it a lot. I love this palette. I love their products, period. I have never had a bad experience, not even with one single shade so far from Juvia's Place. So there's that one. And okay, everyday palette. Okay, my everyday palette. Here we go with the drama. Let me pull up this Drama Girl. Is the Jaclyn Hill palette. Um, this was the second one that came out with all the new packaging and stuff. This is, I can do anything with this palette. Anything natural. I can do a black smoky. I can do a nice little bright colors. I can do anything for this. So if I kind of like, this is a very, very used palette for me. And this, I was kind of skeptical about buying it because, she's got a reputation. But I did it anyways because I just want to make up my own opinion. And I have to say, I did not go wrong buying this palette. This palette was every penny worth. So much for my judgments, right? This is a very, very good palette. Okay. My most colorful palette is definitely my Glam Light Cake palette. You can do rainbow looks, any kind of bright spring look, summer look. I can, it's missing a black. That would be great because I could do some really good gothic looks with the neon green and black, or the pink and the black. Those make some good gothic looks. But it does have, their formulas are very good. Now, a lot of people don't get along with the cinnamon because they said it showed up very clumpy for them. But let me go ahead and show you. This cinnamon, okay, you might not be able to see it. It is very good. You just have to be very light-handed with it. There are a lot of products out there like ColourPop, Lily Posh, and some of their products are just very precious formulas, and you just have to be careful with how you put your finger in it. They might fall apart. You can put them back together. It's no big deal. But let me show you some of their purples, because their formulas are very, very, very good. Let me show you. Look at those. Those are the purple shimmers. I really liked the blue raspberry and the key lime. This is a matte. Blue raspberry is a shimmer. And check out those. Now that's good. And I can make some really good colors with, I've done some really cool looks with that green right there. This is my most colorful palette. I love Glam Light. I have their paints palette. I need to get some lippies from them. But this is also worth every penny. This is the PR package. It looks like a little oven. And there's your cake on the inside. That's really cute. That was worth every penny I spent. Okay, let's see. So, my favorite palette. Okay. I don't use it too much because there's not much left. Okay, I dropped it and some shades came out. And I bet you some of it just came out now. Okay, I lost 3 shades of this. A little bit of the color I still have here. This is the Too Faced Festival palette. I love the duochromes. Like these duochromes here. Oh my gosh, I'm running out of finger room, guys. But I'm going to swatch just this duochrome. I'm going to swatch those two. It's called Too Fun for the Sun and Fireflies. And I love it. Look at that. Okay. Check those out. So, I love this palette. I know that Too Faced gotten a lot of drama, but to me, it's not about any of the drama. To me, it's more about the makeup, And I got this palette a year ago, and I love it. And I try not to use it too much because I really would like to get a new one that has those shades that are missing that I dropped. Okay, the most hyped palette that wasn't worth it. Okay, now I got these in BoxyCharm. Okay, but I never go to them. They are not my most loved palettes. They were hyped up, and to me, I was so excited. And when I got them, I was really excited. But these storybooks, cosmetics, palettes. Okay, this one's Little Red Riding Hood, and this is Little Briar Rose. They do have pretty colors, but I just don't grab for them. I don't really like their formula too much. So, I don't know. I might just be really picky Tell me if you think any different. I know a lot of you girls out there have gotten these, so let me know what your story is or how you feel about these. But these are like the ones I was most excited for when I got them. I wasn't really, I don't know, you get what I'm saying. Okay, so, the most, used palette that I have, the most used one, I would go ahead and say the conspiracy palette. I use that one a lot. Now you can see it too. I mean, like all the shades, they barely have any pictures on them left, except for cheese dust. I really like cheese dust. I like food videos. It just seems to disappear a lot. But like I can make any look with this. I can make a rainbow look. I can make a gothic look. I can make an everyday look. I can just make a spring pastel look. I can do anything with this palette. So that is my most used palette. My least used palette, except for that Interstellar from Kat Von D, is the 3D Hit the Lights palette from Morphe. This is a very big palette. I think that's the reason why I have its least used, because it's just so big. You can do a lot of looks with this, but the glitters, which was why I wanted to get it, they transfer a lot, so you do need adhesive, which is a little bit heavier, so you can't really do it for an everyday eye look. But it does have some cute colors. I just have, my opinion about Morphe is it's a little two-edged sword. Sometimes they have very great formulas, and sometimes they don't. And they get into a lot of controversy because they, I don't know, they are dishonest with a lot of things that they do. And either they know it and they don't care because they're going to make the money anyways, or, they're just trying to get away with something. And I don't know. Anyways, it's just, but I'd gotten this from my man for Christmas. He gave me money and said, go to Ulta and pick out any palette you want. And I wanted to get one I could do the most art with. And it turns out to be that I use this the least. And here's another least palette that I use. I was a little, this is the Tarte Graveyard Girl Swamp Queen. It does smell, we all know that Tarte smells like chocolate. And it does. But for Graveyard Girl, I was expecting a lot more colors. Yeah, baby. See me out there? I was expecting a lot more colors. This is a very neutral palette, which is fine. But I just thought, with Bunny, I was expecting like some greens, like the shade names. Here's like Haunting. That's the color from Haunting. I mean, you can use a gray for Haunting. And like this Sippy, this is like a brown glitter, which is a nice one. Let me go ahead and do that for you. It's got some glitter in it. It's really nice. Look, and it blends great because, Tarte's got really good quality now. But, I was just expecting something else from Bunny, more like this, like these up here, because she's just got that personality. She wears this crazy clothes. She wears reds. She wears bright colors. She's got beautiful blue eyes. So, that's kind of like what I was expecting from this palette now. I knew what it looked like before I got it. I just wanted to use it because this is just a straight neutral palette. I don't have to get distracted with colors because it's hard for a person like me to go into neutral colors. I always get carried away, but yeah. But it's still a nice palette, but it's everything I would have expected. Like Gator Wings, is the highlighter. I would have thought Gator Wings would have been like an eyeshadow, a dark green gator color with like some glitter in it. That would have been more bunny for me, but it's just what it is. So too bad I don't have the magnet thing for Lily Posh, because when it comes to shadows with the best formula, to me, she wins. I know you guys, a lot of us are Jeffree fans. I am too, but he needs to watch out because this girl is on the ball when it comes to her formulas. They are also very precious formulas. You do have to be careful. They will fall apart, but it's worth every penny. I'm telling you, a little bit goes a long way. Check that out. A long way. This is the White Wedding, and it's not like the powdery shadow kind of. This kind of melts onto. It's kind of a mix of a putty shimmer kind of. Her formulas are just bomb. So check out this. Okay. I don't think you can see it. Hang on a second. I'm going to show you now. All right. That's the White Wedding. One of my favorite ones is the purple. She does have one from Debbie Knoblauch that she named after Debbie Knoblauch. It's called Debutante. I've got some of her neons. That would be a good one to put on today. But I want to show you the purple, like, because, I was talking about how hard purple shadows are. Check out that color. Check out that color. Okay, I'm going to use my... Check that out. A lot of payback. A lot of payback. Check that out. And check out the blending. I mean, you can do so much with this. Look at the pigment. Look at the blend. Look, you can just go on and on and on with this stuff. It's just, okay. Anyways, that's it for my palette and my shadow reviews on this tag. I am going to tag Marisa Cohen. I'm going to tag her down in the description box, and I'm going to tag Erie's Life, Ariel. So I hope you guys tag along with me, and I'll see you in the next tag. Thanks for watching.